living without having a home. And then actually it's the top five. So California is number one. Oregon is number four. Nevada is number three. Hawaii is number two, and Washington is actually the least. So it's the number one is California, two is Oregon, Nevada is three, Hawaii is four, and then Washington is five. And ironically, it looks like the ones with the lowest homeless rate, they're all in the same area for the most part. So there's Maine that has the lowest rate. Then following Maine is Maine, then Rhode Island, New York, Massachusetts, and Nebraska. Now, do you think that why do you think that there's such a big difference in those states that have the lowest rate to those states that have the highest rate? And I'm going to ask you, Tawanda.
Can I? This is Kate. Would I be able to go first really quickly because?
Star 6 on mute, please. The first thing I would probably say is maybe the population. You know, like, for example, when you said California is the largest, I mean, look at the population of California. They were trying to divide between northern and southern and south-southwest and south-southeast and all of that. So I would say the population. And the second thing, if it wasn't really about population, maybe it would be about programs and availability. I think sometimes when you have people that actually are over the states, like the governors and things like that, sometimes people are a little more proactive because they're tired of seeing this happen. So, but I'm not really sure.
Okay, and I actually agree with some of that as well. I think that another reason is probably like the cost of living in those states. I know California obviously is high cost of living.
Definitely.
And from what I know, Hawaii is also, because Hawaii is more like a tourist spot. So I think a lot of times, like, if it's a tourist spot, it's going to cost a little bit more for people to actually live there, because, like, California is a tourist spot, so is Nevada and Hawaii. And a lot of people do go to Washington as well. And I'm not exactly sure about Oregon, but it looks like they're right underneath California. And I know that, I'm sorry?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then it looks like we have Kay on the line. Did you want to add something, Kay?
Yeah, I'll go really quickly. The reason why, the number one reason aside from the economy, like Corinne said, the main reason is the economy. It causes a homelessness. But the second reason is the weather. The reason why the homelessness is so high in California is the weather, because other states during the winter, many of them ship the homeless from their states to California so that they don't die. So that's why the homelessness is so high in California.
Okay, well, that definitely makes sense. So you, Destiny, what is your opinion on that? Why do you think that those cities that I mentioned actually have a higher or actually homeless rates than the other states? Destiny, are you still there? Okay. Well, I'm going to move on because it seems like we may have Destiny. And we're going to actually take a short break, and we'll be right back with the rest of our show.
Hello?
Okay, and for some reason, I apologize because it's not playing. I show it going down. Hopefully, okay, I'm not sure. It's something that.
Hello, everyone. Today's news is centered on a young 20-year-old trader named Alex Kern. Alex utilized the trading app Robinhood, but unclear financial transactions within the app soon led to tragedy. Alex opened his account in Robinhood and, after checking his balance, saw that the account seemed to be reporting a negative balance of over $730,000. Mistakenly believing that he now owed this large amount, he chose to take his life to protect his family from financial ruin. Robinhood has since clarified that the negative balance was speculative, not actual, but that information came too late to save Alex's life. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Kern family as they work through this difficult time. Now, back to you.
Thank you so much, you guys, for waiting. I'm not exactly sure what happened with the system, but that was a great ad by Kay. And so we're going to move on. So I'm going to ask the questions to Tawanda. Now, would you actually give up anything in life for happiness? So let's say it was something that was an important resource, such as money, your housing, so something that is materialistic. Would you give up something materialistic for overall happiness? And if so, what would you give up?
That is a freaking hard question. I don't really care too much about materialistic things. However, I would give up something materialistic, but what in the world would it be? Can I give up my jewelry?
Your dream?
Yeah, have the jewelry. You said what now? You can have the jewelry. You can have my purses.
Okay. Oh, no. I heard you say your jewelry and your purses.
Well, I just need to give up one thing, right? Because I'm kind of obsessed with my purses.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would give up my jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
materialistic things don't move me. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Why your jewelry out of everything?
Well, I definitely wasn't giving up my cell phone. That's just not happening. I'm definitely not giving up my laptop. That's just not happening. So you mentioned materialistic. We all have pleasures and things that we actually like and love. However, at the end of the day, that stuff doesn't even matter. What matters most is love, is family, is true friends, and things like that. So I was trying to think of something that I love, but I didn't need. I need my phone. I need my laptop. I love my jewelry, and I love purses. I'd rather part with it if it came between that and my laptop and my cell phone.
Well, yeah, I definitely can't give up my laptop or my cell phone, so I completely understand regarding that.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, if you said, can you succeed without your laptop or your cell phone, the answer would be nope.
Yeah, I would say that would be my answer, too. Like, no, I cannot succeed without either one of those. Because then I definitely won't be succeeding with, I'll be not making any money at all.
Exactly. So you said penniless and happy. Is that possible? That is definitely possible. But anyway, I'm not going to jump ahead. Go ahead, ma'am.
And I'm going to ask Stephanie the same question. So what one thing would you give up this material? So what material item would you give up for happiness? And is there anyone on the line that wants to answer that question?
This is Kay. I would give up. I don't want to be redundant and copy Tawanda and say my jewelry, but that's probably the only thing I would give up because I get it from the hair store and it's only $2.
Oh, that ain't even important to you.
That's where I get all my jewelry. So, I mean, there's nothing else. Everything else I have is it's worth money. I have an MK purse collection that I would kill for. I mean, my shoes, I kind of need those. I mean, I can't live without my cell phone, my laptop, and my car. I don't know what else to give up. So, yeah.
Well, I want to be different. So I don't know what I would give up, but I think if I had to choose something, it would be I don't know. I probably would pick just like I guess like the tiniest little thing, which would be like underwear. I would give that up.
Oh. You'll be running around in your birthday suit.
No, I didn't. I was specific. I said underwear. So I'll keep my clothes. I'll just give up my underwear if I could be specific like that.
I'd give up my underwear too because I don't wear them.
Exactly. So if I could get happiness, I'll give that away.
Me too, girl. Somebody be happy.
Now let me ask you this: which one would be easier for you to live without, electricity or water? And then when I say water, I don't mean to drink with. I mean like to bathe with.
Goodbye, electricity.
Yeah, I need water in my life. Yeah, I definitely need water in my life. I mean, I would figure out the Well, I don't know. Does that mean that I can't have my cell phone?
Yeah, so you won't have a way to. I mean, I guess you could be resourceful and go find places, but it won't be at your convenience.
Oh, that's a tough one because I need my phone. Wow.
Yeah, but I have a good smell, so I don't think I can give up water.
Yeah. I mean, as long as I can get electricity to charge my phone from somewhere else, then I'll go with water. But if I have to, like, just straight choose between my phone and water, I mean, my phone is how I make my money. I don't know. That's how I survive.
Okay. There are some ways that you can at least live rent-free. So I did find an article where there's 8 legit ways where you can at least live rent-free. So you can list a room with Airbnb, and then you can at least get the money, for living there, and basically be living for free. You get enough roommates to cover your mortgage payment, so that's another way. You can house sit for others, so that way you don't even have to have your own registry. You just basically live in other people's house. You can find a rent for work solution. So some people, like, they'll do like a building maintenance, and they may offer them a place to live in lieu of having actually money. You can be a living nanny or a pet sitter. You can, like I said before, manage an apartment building. You can live with relatives, or you can like move in with your parents. So those are some ways that you can actually live for free. I can at least say that I did look into one of those options, which was I looked into being managing an apartment building. I also looked into resources such as not an au pair, but I did research au pairs for a little while just to see how it works, not necessarily for myself. And then also I was able to research on house sitting, which is kind of interesting. So have any of y'all ever heard of house sitting?
I have.
Yep.
Yes, I looked into that, and it was like a big excess process in order to do that. And then a lot of it was like overseas and stuff like that, and it was like in the weird places and a lot of farm living, which I'm not really into. But I was going to ask, would you guys actually live on a farm?
That'd be cool. I would definitely do that. As long as I didn't have to do the farming. I'm not down with milking the cow, doing that. But yeah, sure. Well, you know what? Then you have the chickens and the hens, and they wake you up every morning. I'm from the country, so I should be used to that. But I would, but it wouldn't be my first choice. Let's just say it like that.
I would do it.
I know. You would do it?
I would do it, but I'd bring my husband and make him do the early morning stuff, I think.
Okay. and thanks